we have to do our part in telling our story, which is the great story of Parks and Recreation. You know, it's not just connecting people, but what are we offering to the community? Quality of life, engagement in the trails and parks to vitamin N, which is a big deal nowadays. You know, there are doctors around the country that are prescribing a visit to a park for a daily ailment.
Well, the City of Thornton trusts us with their taxpayer money. We take that very seriously, and we take the challenge every day to try to provide a better community than yesterday.
We want them to come every day and feel welcome. It's something that we can try to teach our new staff how important it is to touch people's lives, not only, you know, their coworkers, but the patrons that come into the facility.
What we do has meaning, it has a purpose, it provides joy, the reason for living, the reason for being for the people of the City of Thornton, to provide them a place to enjoy their lives. It's the poetry, it's the arts of their lives.
It's about taking care of the people that walk into your facility, and when they leave the building, you want to have them leave with a smile on their face. And as the population grows, I think Parks and Recreation has done a great job of staying abreast of the need for the communities. It started off a little bit further south by Thornton Parkway with the first facility. Then about 20 years later, this facility that we're standing in right now, Carpenter Recreation Center, opened. And then, you know, it's time for the next one to open further up north.
It's a pretty exciting time in the City of Thornton. We've been fortunate to have a sales tax that has enabled us to continue building facilities. Here in the fall, we'll be opening up Trailwinds Recreation Center. And on May 30th, we'll be opening up the Riverwalk Ball Field Complex, including batting cages.
One measure of success is how well you engage your partners. We happen to reside in Adams County, and they have been a great partner of ours, awarding us, on the average, $2.5 million in grants annually, which is a big deal because those $2.5 million go a long way in facilitating facilities, programs, and amenities.
The City of Thornton has over 80 parks, hundreds of miles of trails, thousands of acres of open space, all for recreation for the people of Thornton.
The trails that are around the city are doable by everybody and every ability, which makes it really nice, and it usually takes you to an awesome destination.
Our level of engagement is very high. Our level of satisfaction in the customer service surveys that we get back are very high. We continue to improve on all those things, and with the new facilities coming online, that'll be an even higher rating. And overall, I think staff take pride in that too, you know, and so that's the other thing I've seen in my last 4 months here is the level of pride and the high level of professionalism that staff exude on the job daily.
I think that it's important to know that we have a dedicated staff who really go out on a daily basis looking to make people's lives better, and they're dedicated to what they do and they believe in what they do.
They're our community. Some are more fortunate than others, but as the Parks and Recreation Department, we need to help those who need help.
So our city manager created a department about 1.5 years ago called Community Connections, connecting them to the right resources in the community that's available, from food banks to interim stays and so on. That department has had over 50,000 community connections.
It's an opportunity for us to meet the community needs in not just our expertise, not just in the pool. We try, you know, to reach out, and we try to create that family atmosphere, whether it's here or at a festival.
We have 4 major festivals that bring in over 200,000 people. For a small community like ours, that's awesome, you know, to have that connection with people and the community.
We begin in early June with Thornton Fest, and then the 4th of July, and then a Fall Harvest Fest, and then followed up by our grand finale with the Winter Fest. So the City of Thornton doesn't have a downtown. We don't have a central location within the city, so the City Council has directed our department to create these festivals, to bring community together, to entertain, and to create a sense of place.
While we are a big city, our festivals help bring everybody together and create the unity that is special to Thornton.
All our festivals are really for our community, and when we get people from the outskirts cities coming, it's just recognition for the job that we do.
What brought me here was the fact that we have great quality programs, facilities, and amenities, and obviously the professionalism of the staff. And that's what kind of prompted me to apply for the gold medal, because I thought Thornton would be a perfect candidate for that award.